we go. Okay. I wonder if I can move this around.
I forgot to tell you when it again. Dang it.
All right. Okay, Allie. Hope you are doing well. I appreciate the lurk. Skittles. Let me give you a shout out.
Oh no. Not the shout out.
All
Should
right.
I have just add a word or ban a word so I finally got noticed?
You should do neither. You should do neither. I mean, no, I mean you can. I miss hanging out here. Oh yeah, Allie. Um, well, I understand. Life comes first. Working. You have your own life. You have your family. It is what exactly. It is what it is. Um, you're off on Saturdays, right? If so, I could stream on Saturdays. You know, we could hang out. I still need to go into your Terraria map.
Hmm. Sorry, Skill. I don't. Long day today.
Did you want to do your intro there, Skittles?
Alright, alright. Hi, everybody. It's SkittlesCottonCandy. Sweet salad, but most of all, I'm going to be playing Started. Dang it. Started. Wait. Straw. Straw. Dang it. Can't say it right. Stardew
Star
Valley.
Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley. There we go. Thank you. With Dullblend, that is speaking right now.
Hello.
We're gonna plug of kitties is gonna be joining us soon.
All right, I guess I'll do
Alrighty.
my. Oh, sorry, you're still doing it.
No, that was your turn.
All right, welcome in everyone. Josh, I thought you were doing Fortnite, not farming. Uh, no, Josh. I'm not sure where you're getting that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Brianna, welcome in. How are you? Let me give Josh here a shout out. Josh be killing them up in Call of Duty Mobile because I saw a F and I thought, oh, he's in Fortnite. Well, Josh, there's Fortnite's not the only word in English that starts with the letter F.
Farming, fishing,
Foraging,
fighting.
and those all four are in this game. I suck either way. No, Josh, you don't suck. You're awesome. Okay, that's why reading full words is useful. Yes, Allie, that is correct. But yeah, so Josh and Brianna, how's your day? How's your week so far? Which Brianna, I know how your day is going. That's why reading full. Oh, it's okay. All right. So yeah, my name's Dullblend. That's about it. I'm playing with Stardew Valley with SkittlesCottonCandy here. PlagueofKitties should be joining us later, but she's still at work. She gets off work in an hour. So I'm waiting for Call of Duty Warzone to come out. Then I'm going to just be on that. Josh, you should play some Stardew Valley. Have you been watching my YouTube Let's Plays? All right. Are you in the map, Skittles?
Yeah.
Okay.
And hi, everybody. I'm Skittles. Stay sweet.
Oh, sweet. I do like. I said, oh, sweet. I do like how your farm pops up now.
My what?
Okay, back to actually lurking. I should, but I can't stream it. Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm this one. Man.
Wow.
Alright, let's see where we're at. Okay, I gotta get out of the mindset that I'm in. I appreciate it, Allie. You have a good rest of your day at work. Hope it goes well.
Uh-oh, we got a letter. We got a letter. We got a letter.
Man, see, on my farm, on my Let's Play, I'm already way further in this, and this is like going back in time. uh,
Alright.
oh no, it ain't your fault. It's just single player, you can do a lot more, because you can actually pause the game. That's all that means. Do 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 do. All right, so the letter is up. Robin's lost axe.
Yep. Alright. I had to make sure there's no one in that
Up,
house.
the wrong
So I
one.
made sure.
Um, there shouldn't be anyone at all. I think it's just me and you in here,
Yeah.
and that's not the way to go if you're going south. What is it? Say my name. Josh Big Dog 21. This ain't Breaking Bad, you know. But yes, Allie, I appreciate it again. I hope you have a good rest of your shift at work. Hope it goes well. And if you want, I can stream on Saturdays because it seems like you're available. Because I miss hanging out with you too, Allie. Do you know where Robin's lost axe is, Skittles? All right.
Yep.
Yep. Why did it say my name? Why did what say your name, Josh? Like on my stream? What said your name? I like how we're racing and I'm winning.
Ow, that hurt. Alright, is this your farm?
No, this is. Do you remember that one kid that joined us briefly?
Oh.
I believe that is his farm.
We're not
But
gonna camp it, are we?
nah. I mean, that's the when you were getting all the maps. Why did one? Oh, Josh, that's actually your farm we passed. Remember you joined us briefly? Oh, I have full inventory. Okay, well darn. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, Josh is like, why does it say my name? And I'm like, cause you joined us. He's like, yeah. So now that I'm playing multiplayer, I'm like skipping through everything. But yeah, Josh, you played with us. You already forgot.
I think I should move myself on the other side.
Oh yeah. The Ballads of DB. Jeff, welcome in. How is your day? How's your weekend? How's your week so far? How's your day? I have a bad memory. Well, Josh, I'm right there with you.
Okay. That's
Okay.
what I'm gonna do. Give me a second, everybody. There we go. Oh,
Okay.
oh, I better go look where my carrot is.
Okay. Oh. Alpha the Roar, welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. How was your stream? Let me give Alpha the Roar here a shout out.
It was alright.
Wow, I just started the stream too and already got rated. Been one of those weeks, brother. I'm sorry to hear that, Jeff. Is it school or other stuff? You also don't have to answer. I hope it gets better for you. Yes, Josh, the Poots did work. I don't know why one of them didn't work yesterday for Hall Fam. Minecraft Dungeons. It was good. Made new friends. Nice. That's good to hear. Skittles is like, he's too daggone loud. I gotta turn him down. It's all good. I can't hear it. Oh, really, Josh? Okay. Because I can hear it. Wait, I am. Over here. There we go. Clinic this week and fixed a bunch of other people's crap. Oh, it's clinic week this week. Like for the whole week or just for like 2 days? Fixed a bunch of people's crap. Did you volunteer to help other students? It's just very quiet. I just heard it all week. Oh, all week? Oh, okay. Well, Jeff, you are a better man than me. Of course, yeah, yeah. Yep. Say no more. Again, Jeff, you're better than I am. I mean, granted, I did that my first semester, but never again. Nah. Which is funny because if I ever go into this field, that's exactly what I'll be doing. But yeah. Yeah, Alpha Leroy, again, I appreciate the raid. Glad to hear your stream was good. I give you a shout out, right? Yeah, I shouted you out. But nice, made new friends. That's awesome. Those of you who came with Alpha Leroy, if you don't follow her, definitely follow her. From what I know, she's awesome. Plays a lot of Minecraft and, according to this, Minecraft Dungeons. If you do have to get an actual job, what would you be thinking of doing? Me? Well, it'd probably in the auto field. One of my roommates has a job in security, and I might do that only because of my background. Would actually help me get that job. I owed Ethan from last clinic, so that one is the important one. Oh, okay. Now, if you owe someone, that it is different. So, yeah, Ethan is one of the good ones. He actually knows his stuff. He'll actually work. Ethan's pretty good. Oh, wait. Oh, already got that one done. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. The rest was me just trying to help. Well, Jeff, you're a good man. Okay, none of those go in. Okay. Ranger, welcome in. Your two brother? Well, I try to be Jeff, and I appreciate the compliment. Josh, okay, Josh, I'm not going to say that sentence. Pick another sentence. I'm not saying that. I mean, I don't want to say a sentence that's going to just, like, bully you. Okay, okay, I'll say it. Here we go. Josh is amazing at video games. There we go. I'm not even going to. Why am I going that way? Well, Jeff will say it. Gerb. Okay, so, Gerb, I appreciate the lurk. Let me give you a shout out. So, can't stop the lurk as well. Wow. You need a horse. I do need a horse, Raj. Man, two awesome streamers are lurking for me. So, Gerb1995, can't stop the Raj. Let me give y'all both shout outs. Again, thank you for the lurks. I hope y'all are doing well. If y'all are streaming, I will give y'all lurks as well. If I need to check that. But yeah, so Skittles, this was happening. Josh Big Dog redeemed Gollum's sentence. And you put in the sentence into something that I say in Gollum's voice. And the sentence says this: Josh sucks at video games. Josh sucks at video games. And I'm like, even though I just said it, I'm explaining it to Skittles. I'm like, I ain't saying that. So I kind of changed it a bit, saying Josh is amazing at video games. Why did I quick stack all that? Dag on it. Let me pull it back out. Yeah, Josh. You do not suck at video games. I've seen you play Call of Duty Mobile. Well, when I saw that, you didn't suck. I wouldn't be surprised that Skittles agree. What y'all growing? Well, Raj, I'm growing green beans. And actually, I don't remember what the other stuff is because it's been like, I think, 2 weeks since we played this map. And I'm playing on 3 different... 3? Wow, okay, it's been 3 weeks since we played this map. It is a fairly new map, Raj. Yeah. Oh, I gotta shout out Ranger, too. I appreciate that, Lurk Ranger. Um... But when in Rome. There we go. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Ranger, if you want me to change your command, I can. Just tell me what to say. I figured that was a pretty good one. I did change Epstein's Slayers to Epstein didn't kill himself. Hopefully that doesn't get me removed from Twitch. But the fact that both people on both sides of the aisle say that and agree with it, I feel like it's common ground. So, but yeah, let me give Ranger here a shout out. And before I continue through the day in the game Skittles, I'm going to see who's streaming and give them lurks. Because Gerb and Raj are also, let's see. Oh, Gerb streaming. Let me give him a lurk. And I'm giving you a lurk already. Alright, so I'm lurking Gerb. Alright. I'll be streaming around 6 my time, so 7 your time. Alright, Josh, yeah, just... What?
I just saw something. I'm gonna add a word.
Oh, man. Okay. But yeah, Josh, just remind me right before you do it, and I'll pull your stream up.
Oh crap! Don't forget we have an A festival.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what I'm growing. I think those are two. Oh, parsnips and I think cauliflower. I'm looking at it now. I don't know if you're still in here, Raj, but if you are, I'm growing green beans, 2 cauliflower, and 16 parsnips. But if you're not still in here, I completely understand. I also need to message that Connor kid from last night's stream. I felt bad for not letting him play, but it's probably for the best to explain what's going on. Okay. I'll reach level 5 in the mines.
There we go.
Man, see, I'm still in the mindset of my map. I gotta, like, get back to this one. And then if Kitties comes and joins, and she's like, hey, I want to play on my map, and we go over to hers, that's another map I gotta... Yeah. No, it ain't your fault. I'm the one who chose to... Yeah. Mr. Yeah. Mr. Greeny, you came in on the Alpha Raid. Welcome in, welcome in. Let me give you a shout out. How was your weekend? How's your week so far? How's your Monday? What the world? You know how when you start typing, but your hands are one key over, so you type something completely different? I just did that. Ooh, hydrate. You doing pretty good? That's good to hear.
I forgot.
Yeah, I think I typed. What did I type? It was like ODYRID or something. I'm like, what? Sorry, excuse me, what were you saying?
Did I die and didn't get a sword?
Mr. Greeny says hi, Skittles.
Hi, Mr. Green. What is up? How's it going?
How's work in school? Um, well, I currently don't work, Mr. Greeny, but school, it's a going. It's busy. I have not been able to lurk hardly anyone, which I meant to tell you that, Alpha Leroy. Apologize. I mean, I know you're going to say I don't have to apologize, but I'm like the lurk king, and I haven't been able to do that recently. So, like just now, I turned in my an English paper rough draft. I just did a math test, a psychology test. Also had a psychology paper. The English final draft's due this weekend. I also got to prep for an oral presentation in psychology. You are the Lurk King. I appreciate it. Check it in, bro. I appreciate the check in, Gerb. I'll probably check in on you as well. Holy cow. Yeah, so it's weird. This semester I'm taking less credits than I've been taking. But it's just a very different semester compared to my other three. And yeah, this semester I'm taking math, English, human nutrition, psychology, and actually no, it's just those four. Yeah. And I'm aware there's people that take a lot more than I'm taking. But man, I'm not used to all this like paperwork and online work. I cannot see crap. If I was in a sewer right now, I still wouldn't find. I can't find crap. Okay. I'm in the mines, by the way. I'm trying to get a level 5.
I'm going fishing.
Nice. Ooh. 4 classes a lot. Yeah, so I'm going to school for automotive technology, and this is my 4th semester. I'm at full inventory. My first semester was 3 auto classes, which was at 18 credits. But the auto classes, all your work, well, most of your work's in the shop, hands on. Ooh, this one has an item. My second semester was another 3 auto classes, and it was 21 credits. You do have some online work. It's on a program called Cengage. What is this? 9 to 16. Oh, yes.
Talking to brother.
But, and then my third semester, which was the last one, I think it was back down to 18, another 3 auto classes. So what that means is this last semester I saved all of my prereqs, gen eds, electives, whatever you want to call them, till the end. And that's what I'm doing right now, and it is just such a different environment and atmosphere. I'm not used to it. All right. I'd keep going, but I want more inventory space. I'm not there yet. Oh, well, dang it. I'm so used to my map. I don't have the minecart yet. I can't get that. But yeah, so it's weird. I'm taking more classes this semester, but it's less credits. However, it's harder because this is a lot of online work, a lot of paperwork, a lot of homework. The auto shop had very little of those three. And it's like a culture shock for me. Purple? Like the quality's purple or the color of the fish is purple?
Color of the fish, purple.
Okay, I was gonna say if the quality of the fish is purple, that's iridium. That's actually really good. I'm preparing myself for that time. Oh yeah, Jeff. Jeff, I would highly recommend. I mean, if you're, I know you're not asking for my advice, but like if I could give it, this is for anyone in the auto shop. Take one gen ed a semester, because having all of them bunched on like that, and I actually lucked out. I don't have to take all five. There's one that transferred from my last college. The other four I still had to take. I know for a fact I'm not getting on a 4 year college. Oh, why you say that, Josh? I mean, nothing wrong with that, unless you're dissing yourself again. Then of course that's a problem. But yeah, Josh, why you say that? Like, how do you know? Uh, I'm trying to think. I don't have the grades for it, and I don't want to retake the classes. Okay, well, I can't argue with you there. I mean, if you don't have the grades and don't want to retake the classes, and yeah. But Josh, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna do a 4 year college either myself. I'll probably go back to college several times for different stuff, but it's all gonna be just 2 year programs. I don't see myself ever doing a 4 year program or more, because that's just crazy, yo. I'm trying to think. Okay, we're still spring. Okay, let me go in here. New. All right. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 bam. Anchovy, smallmouth bass, catfish, sunfish, herring, eel, sardine, shad, flounder, halibut, and the legend. I cannot do the legend right now. Nope, cannot do that one. No siree. Let's check. Squiggity squigga squigger. Right. I didn't sell a dandelion yet, really? What? What? What?
I was doing the chipmunk.
I right. Have you seen The Emperor's New Groove? I I love that movie. Yeah, Kronk, squiggity squigga squigger. Mr. Greeny here can do a really good Kronk impression. Let me check it on Gerb.
Crab pot? I need to get me a house. House again.
Right. Doom doom doom.
Don't forget today's the festival.
All right. I should be over there by 9.
Yep. My face. Funny.
I read Yulima Charlie. Nice. I got you. Loud and clear. That's right. You were in the military too. All right. Let me do that.
I gotta go turn on the light.
All right. Sure, mine's off. Okay. Butter doom 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 ding 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 ditter ding 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 boom 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 boom. Okay, I gotta keep those for that. Ditter ding 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 ditter ding 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 ditter ding 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 ding. Ditter. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I already got that one. Ding 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 ditter ding 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 ditter ding 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 ding. Let me get that one, and let me get that one. Heads up, 20 more minutes, the Egg Festival starts. Craft the furnace. Oh, I can craft one. Okay, cool. I was going to try and take a gen ed this summer. Ooh, that's actually smart, taking one during the summer. Yeah. I do know for this program, you actually need Skittles. You ready? Skittles! I hope she doesn't make us miss it. Yeah, Jeff, that's actually pretty smart. This program requires 5 gen eds. You have to do a math, you have to do an English, but then there's another 3 that you can kind of pick and choose. What's funny is my last college, my English that I did over there transferred as one of my extra 3. For some reason, it did not transfer to my English over here. So I had to retake English. Obviously, I had to take the math. My math didn't even transfer, so I had to retake math as well. The other 3 only had to do 2 of those, and I chose human nutrition and psychology. Skittles! Skittles, Skittles, Skittles. Skittles, you doing this at the bad time. And it sucks because I can't go unless she goes. Skittles! I think we have till like 2 p.m. though, so we have time. Oh. Skittles, don't make us late. Skittles, you back? Hurry up to the town. We're about to miss the Egg Festival. Woo, man. Yeah, it started, and that's when you're like, I gotta do something. I'm like, oh crap, because I can't go in here until you go with me. Actually, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll talk to everyone first. You don't have to, but like, you have that quest, which I'm obviously going to do as well. You do know we can't hear anyone but you. Wait, Jeff, you can't hear Skittles? Skittles, to say something real quick? Really? Huh, interesting. Huh. I don't think very very. Okay, so you're not that loud. He can hear you, but you're not that loud. So that, I think that's on my. You could probably do it on your end too, but it's also on my end. Let me. Now that we're at the Egg Festival, time is paused, so we can take our time. Wait! What are you doing? Oh my Skittles!
I was trying to press. I didn't mean to press the mirror. I was trying to talk to the other person. I don't know why I pressed yes. Okay. This is gonna be difficult. And I know you're gonna win this easily.
I didn't even talk to everyone.
Me either. I was trying to talk to
I didn't even.
people
I
from there.
I didn't even buy the strawberry seeds. And I
No!
have to wait a whole year before I can buy them again. It's at this festival.
I'm sorry. Can we
Uh,
restart? I'll restart.
no, we'll continue. That's the point of the game. Okay, Jeff says he can kind of hear you now. All right.
Hold on. I'm gonna restart it.
No, don't restart it. Don't restart it. We're already here.
Ugh.
Oh my god. Nope.
No, no, no.
Nope.
Got three. Dang it. Oh, wait. CD game.
You went a weird way too.
I can't believe I pressed that button. I was trying to press no and I accidentally.
Well, now you know.
Sorry.
Um, honestly, it's up to you if you want to restart. Like, if you want to restart it, I'm okay with it. Because I really
Yeah,
want
let's
to.
just restart.
All right.
Like, I want to finish.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, just exit the game whenever.
Okay. So, I'm mad at myself for saying
Well, I mean, now you know. I mean, if you never make mistakes, you'll never learn. All right. Yeah, just exit out of the game. All right, Josh. All right. When you get in your map, press the escape button so it'll pause the time. And let me know when you're in. I'll jump in. All right, Josh. I'm gonna give Josh here a lurk. Oh, he's not streaming yet. Okay. All right.
Oh, do not press this button again. Skittles, don't.
Yeah. And so in any event, when you're talking to people, make sure you leave Mayor Lewis last. And make sure you do everything you want to do first before you talk to him. Because I've done that on accident one time as well. But let me give Josh here a lurk. All right. Now the bad thing is if my stream whoever's watching my stream, if it starts lagging, let me know, and I have to sacrifice some lurks. But I should be good. Man. All right. That's funny. So we almost missed the festival, and then you skipped it early.
My bad. Alright. I'm gonna wait for you all to end.
I'm of it. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, it doesn't start till 9, so I mean,
Oh, I got nothing to do. I'm not farming.
you really should farm. That's how you can start really making money.
True. That's what I'm gonna do. Buy something. I'm gonna buy strawberries. Mine's full.
Yeah, I think what they recommend is however much money you have, spend all of it on strawberry seeds. Strawberries can give you a lot of money, like a lot. All right, I like it a lot. All right, so copper ore and stone. Well, I'm not sure if I even have enough. I do. Cool. However, I do not have. Okay, I'm heading over there now. I mean, if it makes you feel better, we didn't. I mean, we got there around noon. It starts at 9, it ends at 2. So as long as you get there between 9 and 2, you're good. But we were already past the halfway point. That's where I was starting to freak out a little bit.
Sorry.
That's all good. All right. All right. Remember,
Okay.
talk to Mary Lewis last, and talk to me before you talk to me.
Alright, I got 6 strawberries.
I'm trying to charge my phone.
Alright.
Here we go. Also, do you know how to tell if you've talked to everyone? If you go into, like, press escape and go into the social tab, it'll show all the NPCs. And to the right, the box under the speech bubble, if it has a green X in it, it means you already talked to them today. If it doesn't, you have not talked to them today. It's a quick and easy way to see who you still need to talk to, instead of going around a second time double checking. That is still funny. Well, no, I mean, it's all good. I mean, it's not the end of the world.
It is to me. I'm the one that's screaming.
Well, I mean, I'm streaming too.
Where's Perry at?
Pierre is at the store. You have to go all the way around that his store. Like, come this way. You have to go all the way.
Hold on.
Yeah, go all the way around the house and to the left. And that's how you get to Pierre. Yeah. Also, well, I'll tell you later. Also, if you put your, let's say you're not close to an NPC, but you can put your cursor over them. If you see a transparent speech bubble, means they have a message that you haven't read yet. That's another way.
Where's Clint at?
Let me see. Oh, Clint's right here. Over here. You have to go the other way. That's Gus you're talking to.
Where's the girl with the purple hair?
Oh, Abigail? Down here. Right here.
Oh, I meant this other girl. Her
The
sister.
Oh,
Blonde sister.
oh, blonde. Right here.
Yeah, where's her sister at?
Oh, Emily. Blue hair. Right here. So I haven't talked to Lewis or the wizard, but the wizard's not here. So there's some people you can't talk to because they're not at the event.
Did you talk to the mayor?
I haven't. I can because I can't start it. Only you can start this. So I can talk to him just fine. And I've already talked to him.
Are you ready?
I am not. I need to buy strawberry seeds.
I did that the first time. You're right.
I bought 18 seeds. All right. I'm good to go now.
All right. Yes. Let me write.
Okay. Here, okay, so you see where you're at? Here's what I recommend. Do you know what clockwise and counterclockwise means?
Right around the circle.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, so if you go clockwise, it's where you start at the top, so like our north, and you just go right and edge out the map. If you go counterclockwise, it's where you go left instead. So like if you're at the top, you go left. Look at where I'm standing and look at where you're standing. I would recommend what you should do. You should go like down and to the left from here, and then walk all the way right. That's what I recommend. That is the best path for you to take. I also should go left, but up, but up. So you should go left
Up.
and yeah.
Yeah.
So both me and you are going to go left, but I'm going to go up and you're going to go down and just follow like edge out the map. That's the best path you can do. Now, if I was where you're at and you're where I'm at, I'd actually tell us to swap. So where I'd go left and down, you'd go left and up. But since you're below me, you should go down. I should go up.
Okay.
But yeah, we both will go left at first. But you go down, I go up, and then when you hit all the way down, then you go right, as I'll go right as well. But I'll be at the top of the map. You'll be at the bottom. Here we go. Yep, just like that. And just edge out the map. Heads up, there's one behind that house. The house all the way on the left. I only say that is because you kind of went way out of your way for an egg, and you probably skipped 3 or 4 eggs on the way. So if you want to really maximize how many eggs you can get, so you did a lot better that time. I don't know if you can see it at the bottom left. It shows our scores. You got 8 eggs.
And you got.
I got 12. But hey, you did good because I think earlier you got 3. You got 5 more this time. Yeah, you got 5 more this time. So D to the beat. I got a straw hat. That was my prize. I'm gonna wear it too. All right. Otterby, I'm going to give you an alert, buddy. I appreciate that, Otter. Let me, I'll give you a shout out here soon. And if you're streaming, I will give you an alert as well. Again, I appreciate it. Thank you. This is so weird. Void, welcome in. And what is weird? What is so weird?
I don't care. I just did the cookies that were cut.
I can't see. I mean, I can kind of see. I'm trying to see at least. Okay, I think I did it. I cannot believe that is it. Okay, I think I did it. I cannot believe that it is 7, almost 8 in bright day. Oh, yeah? Anyways, let me give Otter B here a shout out. And Void, I'm going to give you a shout out as well. But you're talking about how it started to get later in the day again, Void? Is that what you're talking about? Alright, let me see who all be streaming. Okay, so I don't think Otter B is streaming. Nope, he's not. Okay. Skittles is still a lurking. Oh, you swapped your camera to the right side. Okay. Bless you. Alright. Level 2 farming. Alright. Ooh, it's raining too. Nice. I have to water plants. Queen of sauce today. Coleslaw. I highly recommend always checking the TV for Queen of Sauces. Those are very important. That's if you're trying to get perfection at the very end of the game, which is like pretty much you beating the game. Alright, well. Man.
I'm gonna plant my strawberries. Should I plant them now?
Yes, do it now. Do it now. You actually should have done it last night after we got back from Egg Festival because I just planted mine. But by you planting them now, you don't have to water them. See how the dirt's already watered because it's raining, which is good. And in the mines, I did get to level 5. Though I'm going to stream after I get back from store. Alright, Void, yeah, just let me know right before you start streaming because I'll forget and I'll give you an alert because I'm doing that for Josh right now. If there's anyone in the chat who I haven't asked, how's your week? How is your week?
Oh.
Also, has anyone checked out that new Star Wars trailer for, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, it's like Oshaka or something. I'm not really, I mean, I like Star Wars, but I'm not hardcore into it. But I admit, that does look pretty good. Um, the new Star Wars trailer for it's like Oshaka or something. The music in that trailer, I've been listening to like just the music alone on YouTube, just putting on a loop back to back. Bless you, bless you again. But man, it is so good.
Go her. Go burr. Go burr. I mean burr.
Burr as in cold. I also bought 60 more parsnips. So I'll probably plant them actually here. Nice. I think you beat me to it. Dole, on your Discord, it doesn't show you're not streaming. Oh, really? Has it always shown that?
It says that he's played Estrada Valley. So it says that's weird.
Oh, I think I have it on. Okay, it probably shows now. I had it on Do Not Disturb. Because whenever I do my Let's Plays, I make sure that I put on that.
Yeah, it's still
Okay, I have it to where now I'm like online and everything. So, thanks for letting me know that, Void. Unless that's not what you're talking about, then I don't know what you're talking about. But I think that's what you're talking about. All right, well I'm in the mines.
and I is going to the ocean.
Nice. Oh, that's right. I'm saying that. Okay, all right. So hopefully it's fixed now, Boyd. You feeling it, Skittles?
You. Oh, this is good. Coming down with the flu again. We'll let everybody. I'm gonna beat myself. Oh my goodness.
There we go. Oh, 5 damage. Not bad. Oh, I found it already. Nice. Oh, can't pick that up. Dang. That knocked him back pretty far. I can't pick that up. Yay, welcome back.
I gotta do my silly Oh, my nose hurts.
Dole, what do you get at Dole, what do you get a McDonald's? Oh, you're asking what do I get at McDonald's? I'm pretty expensive. I usually get the double quarter pounder with cheese,
Me too.
and I'll get it with a meal, large fries, large sweet tea. But I'm actually not a fan of McDonald's. I try to actually avoid eating out. I usually cook more myself at the house than I do eat out. And when I do eat out, I usually go to local places. I try to avoid like big businesses, fast food chains, stuff like that. So I only go to those if I'm in a avoid. I see what you did there, Void. Pretty slick. Avoid it. But so if you do see me at a McDonald's, it's because I'm in a hurry or I'm just hungry and I'm like I need to. I don't want to sit down and eat.
Oh,
You all right? I heard a whoa.
I got an old Marina,
Old Mar-
Mariner.
Old Mariner.
Yeah, I got this old mule, but something tells me you're not ready for it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he sells an amulet. You have to have a certain amount of friendship with someone, and he'll sell it to you, and this allows you to ask them for marriage. That's what that's for. I usually get a McDouble with fries and soda. Yeah. What game is this? Sun Mist Canyon. Sun Mist Canyon. I get it because it's Stardew Valley. Otter B, you funny. Bad joke. I'll leave it now. Oh no, Otter, that was good. Hey, I love those puns, bad jokes, corny jokes, dad jokes. I love them. He was too embarrassed. No, that was pretty good. I liked it. That's actually something that I would say. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, algae? Yeah, I don't want that. No, please don't leave. Yeah, Otter B, you can stay. I liked it. Ooh, the crab. Of course it drops a crab. Otter, if you're still
I
in,
got a question for you.
yes.
Since you're like burned out, do you still play it once in a while by yourself on Terraria?
No, but why do you ask?
I'm just curious. Since we were talking about it earlier, but that just reminded me.
Um, I could definitely play it some more, but I don't know if it'll be right now because I'm so burned out. And it's only because we decided to do the legendary mode. I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, normal Terraria is not like that. It's a lot easier than that. Parts of it's still hard, but not that hard. Ooh, I killed 10 slimes. Yay. Oh, I don't know why I did that one. But no, I didn't know if you were going to ask. I'm down to play with you. I'm like, okay, we could try it. Because I actually prefer Terraria over this game. But this game is a close second. But I'm not burnt
Yeah,
out.
I was just asking.
Okay.
I'll try to get back into it. It's not easy for me to like get into it really fast, like I did with this game. It's just I'll try it again, but I might need your help again. Teach me how to do it all over
I
again.
got you. Oh, yeah, no problem. I got you. Otter B, I'm not going anywhere. LOL, Dole works for me, so I'll do the same. Oh, I appreciate Otter B. Otter B, I have a question for you. It's a joke. Why do you never see elephants hide in trees?
Because their trunk is so big.
No. It's a inch away, huh? Wait, what, Void? What? I'm confused. I'm the mini confused, yo. But yeah, Otterby, I don't know why, lol. So the question was, why do you never see elephants hide in trees? The answer is because they are really good at it.
Huh?
Think about it.
No, I tell the joke again.
Why do you never see elephants hide in trees?
Okay, why?
Because they are really good at it. It's okay if you don't get
Still
it.
don't get it.
Okay,
Okay.
I can explain. Okay, I go now. I'll be right back after this break. Let me go to the store. All right, Void, you get what you need at the store. Thanks for stopping in. That was actually a good joke. Are you a dad? LOL. No, I just know a lot of dad jokes. But thank you. But yeah, Skittles. So think about it.
Okay.
Whenever I say that joke, you're thinking, well, elephants don't hide in trees. So your first instinct will be because elephants don't hide in trees anyway. But let's say you're playing hide and go seek, right? Someone hides really well. Would you ever find them?
No.
Exactly. So why don't you see elephants hide in trees? Because they're really good at it. It's supposed to be one of those jokes that's like, ah! It's a dad joke.
Still don't get it, but I'm laughing.
Okay.
I think I just got caught.
I know you're good. He's practicing to be one. Well, Void, you could say that. Pretty much. I mean, back when I would drink a lot, apparently I was like a dad. When I was drunk, I was always looking out for everyone. So you could say, yeah, I've been practicing for a while now. I don't drink anymore though. So, what game came out first, Stardew Valley or Minecraft? Minecraft. Minecraft came out in I think 2010, 2011. Stardew Valley came out in 2016. Oh, also Skittles, if you want like kind of hints in how to play the game, read the Living Off the Lands on the TV. We got one today.
Okay. Okay, so I can. Okay, I got you. Let's get to.
Yeah, I think probably once or twice a week you'll get a Living Off the Land, and it's kind of like a tool tip on how to play the game. It's usually stuff you know, but there might be something you didn't think about or you didn't realize, and it helps you out. On my Let's Plays, I've actually been clicking on every single one and reading them every day. But on my multiplayer ones, I'm just gonna read through it real quick. All right, give someone a gift. Minecraft is that damn old? Oh my god, I feel so old now. Yeah, Otter B, it's Minecraft is 12 to 13 years old. What's crazy is I prefer Terraria over Minecraft. Terraria is actually like 6 months older than Minecraft, but Minecraft's the one that got big, not Terraria. Um, but yeah, I'm right there with you. I still need the cauliflower.
Do I still need to water these?
Yes, you have to water them every day.
I meant the trees that I planted.
Oh, trees? No, you don't have to water trees.
Oh. Alright. Got a letter.
This
Got a
game just
letter.
looks so old. Well, Otter B, there's a lot of games that are fairly new that actually have that old nostalgia look on purpose. It attracts the older gamers. Like I admit, these types, how this game looks, is my favorite type of game. They did good mimicking the old game art. Yeah, and one guy created this game, just one guy. His name is Concerned Ape. I mean, of course, that's his like business name. Actually, you know what? I'll go straight to the mines.
Um, what should I do with big dog pork? Should I take him or
It's
leave him
up
in his box?
it's up to you.
I'll just put.
Yeah. But yeah, Otter. Like Terraria is also an old looking game as well. I'm not sure if I want to say that, Shot Flame, but welcome in. How are you?
Do I need to do it?
Oh, nah. Terraria is just a 2D Minecraft, right? LOL, just kidding. I know that makes people mad. That doesn't offend me. Terraria, I agree. It's pretty much 2D Minecraft. I'd say Minecraft focuses more on exploring and building, while Terraria is more crafting and combat, I'd say. And I think that's why I prefer Terraria over Minecraft. Minecraft's pretty good too. Say what? Oh, I meant to say, huh? Oh, okay. How you doing, Shot Flame? How's your week? How's your weekend? How's your week so far? How's your Wednesday? If you stream as well, let me know. I'll give you a shout out. Hope you're doing good.
I'm gonna set this
Ah,
one.
I'm good. That's good to hear. Okay, got that one. Have you played this game before? Shot Flame. Actually, you know what? I'll give you a shout out anyway, and I do as well. Nice. Okay. What do you play? So, Shot Flame. Persona 5 Royal. I still need to play. Oh, he missed me. Cool.
What?
Now, there's a bug in the mines that almost hit me, but it actually missed me. That is awesome, actually. I got very lucky. Okay. But yeah, I still need to play Persona 5. I've heard many good things. Ooh. Oh, that hurt. Okay. No, that's really cool. But yeah, glad to hear you're doing good. Um, I just want to say, if you give me a follow, I'll follow you back. Because you're a fellow streamer. I actually lurk for people more than I stream myself. Even though lately, because school's so busy, I haven't really been lurking for people. But but yeah, pretty much if you follow me and you stream as well, I follow back and I try to lurk for you as much as I can. You know, I try to support my fellow streamers and stuff. It's a long game, but it's good. I've heard it's long, but it's one of those. It's the money's worth it because it's such a long game and you really invest into it. Those are good. I've been doing that too. Oh, nice. I got you. Have you played this game? Oh, you said nope. Oh, appreciate that follow, Shot Flame. After the stream, I'll definitely give you a follow back. If you're streaming right now, actually, I want to click this. I can actually look for you right now. Are you streaming right now? Actually, you know what? I have time. You're welcome. You know what? I'll do it now. I'll follow you right now because I might forget to follow you after the stream. All right, you are now followed, Shot Flame. Wait. There we go. Now you're followed. Okay. Oh dang, you have way more viewers than I do, or followers. Oh wow. I am bowing to you. 45 minutes. All right. Yeah, Shot Flame. If you don't mind, just remind me right before you stream, and I'll pull your stream up and give you a lurk. But again, Shot Flame, thanks for the follow. I hope. Why can I not pick up this coal? Wait, I'll get rid of that. But yeah, thanks for the follow. I followed you back, and yeah, I look forward to lurking for you and stuff. Ooh, I want that one too. I'll get rid of that one. You're welcome. Oh no, I'm getting invaded. No. I'm gonna kill everything. Oh, it's multiplayer. The knockback's weird. Eh.
Is Kitty supposed to be on?
She gets off at 7. It's probably about a 30-minute drive. So she'll probably actually get on after 7:30.
Okay, cause it's 7, right? For us, right?
Yes. So she gets off at 9, but it's 7 our time. So
Okay.
so right now, yeah, right now she's probably still driving home. So,
Okay. I was just
ooh.
wondering because it seemed I was kind of worried about her, but then like, is she not getting on?
Oh yeah. She had messaged me earlier today while I was in class saying, "Hey, I get off work at this time. Is that okay?" Speaking of working, I'm going to lurk. I appreciate it, Shot Flame. Again, thank you for coming in. Thank you for following. Like I said, I followed you back. I look forward to lurking for you in the future and in 45 minutes. You're welcome again. I appreciate it. Oh, a Mystic Stone. How did I miss that? Ooh, a Jade. Ooh. Arr. Okay. Okay. I think I got everything. Yeah. Yeah, I really need to upgrade my backpack. I hate this whole. I'm having to like get rid of items so I can make room for better ones. I hate leaving items behind. The Winter's Crystal. I can't even get it. And oh wow, found the exit. That's
Gotta
good.
create a furnace.
You don't have to, but like if you want to upgrade your tools and stuff to make ores and or make bars from ores, you have to. Yeah.
All right, I gotta build a coop. My question is, where am I gonna put the coop at?
Um, that is up to you. I'd recommend probably far away from any houses so it doesn't intervene with our farms.
Okay. Um, I would put it where the house is, but I'm not sure if I should. Can I destroy a house or no?
Yes, you can. I think you go to Robin, and you just like remove a building.
Okay, and I can put a coop in there. In that area. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Farms are good. Farms are overproduction. Okay, farms are good.
Right.
I'm gonna put some music on. I'm sorry. I'm at 1 year now. And it's like one of those days, I guess. When I'm playing Fortnite, I go berserk. When I'm playing Stardew, dead.
Well, I mean,
I'm like It is
Well,
what it is. It's
well,
so buggy.
well. That's why you find pretty much your knack. You know, like let's say you play Stardew Valley and you don't get a lot of viewers, but Fortnite gives you a lot of viewers. Then you know, okay, I'm gonna start streaming Fortnite. You know, because that's where you get the viewers.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta find a mix. Like definitely find what viewers want to see, but also make sure you play what you yourself want to play as well, and find a good
Like
mix of it.
I don't mind playing this with you guys. Fortnite's fun. I'm not gonna lie. It is fun.
Oh yeah, I enjoy it. It's just not something I can play like all the time though.
Mm-mm.
But I can say the
It
same.
can get tiring.
Yeah, but I can say the same thing about Call of Duty too. I want to start playing PUBG. I played that a little bit and I liked it. Ooh, level 1 combat. Level 2 mining. Nice.
Alright. I'm actually going to make a scarecrow.
Nice.
Alright. Wood and fiber.
Ooh, my cauliflower's ready.
Oh, and I need coal. Almost died there for a second.
Ooh, don't do the death thing.
Oh.
That's not good.
No, but I'll live. Okay. One, two.
Checking back in. Finally got my flash gear off. Nice. All right, Gerb. Thanks for checking in. I'll do the same for you as well. Um, just let me check in with this stuff real quick. Which that reminds me, I need to put another scarecrow wood, coal, fiber. Okay. Wood, coal, fiber. Ooh, I need some wood. Because I know a crow's want to get this. But again, Gerb, I appreciate it. When I have time, I will definitely come over to your stream. Alright. Which, actually, I will do that real quick.
And you said the trees don't need to be planted?
Trees do need to be planted. They don't need to be watered.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, there's some crops that don't need to be watered, but there's certain factors with that. For example, tea plants, I don't think need to be watered. Um, Rice doesn't need to be watered if it's near a source of water. So if you plant it, for example, near a lake, it stays watered by itself. But if you plant it far from a water source, it will need to be watered. So that's why it's always good to read the tooltips whenever you buy seeds. Read what's on the package and everything, because it tells you how many days it takes to grow and everything. For example, rice, if you grow near a water source, not only do you not have to water it, but it grows even faster. It only takes 6 days to grow. If you plant it far from a water source, you do have to manually water every day, and it takes 8 days to grow, so a little bit longer. So, yeah.
No! I needed to destroy a building.
What'd you do?
It's gonna destroy the house and make a coop.
Okay. Now you know which house to destroy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Your house.
Please don't. Yes.
If I was mad at you because you did something, then yeah, I would. But, you know, I would never do that. And you know I would tell it to your face.
Yes. You would be really nice about screwing me over.
Yeah, we'll go with that, yeah.
Alright. Ooh, that one goes in. We'll do that one. the living off the land that you checked, what did it say?
Huh?
The the living off the, oh, what's this right here? Are these the trees?
Yeah.
They're not going to grow. You have to have one block tile all the way around it free. So this one will grow. This one will grow. These four will not grow.
Okay.
Yeah. So mine, yeah. Now leave it like that. No, no, that okay, no, that one would be fine because you just removed what was around it. Remember, it's got to have one block around free. And once you remove these two, like once you remove this one was fine. Once you remove either this one or that one, the other one's gonna be fine. But okay. Woo.
What about these trees up here then?
Let me see.
I see what's going
Oh, these three right here.
on. Yeah.
So what I would do, this middle one, I'd remove. Now, what happened is it'll grow a little bit up to this point, but it won't grow back past that because this
We'll
one,
take the middle one.
yeah, take the middle one out. If you don't take the middle one out, you have to take both of these out. But to conserve, only take the middle one. Now they should grow. Yeah. Also, welcome back, Void. How was your trip to the store? That was quick. Also, Skittles, the living off the land you read, what was it about? Was it about the berries?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of them around here. That's good to hear, Void. What all did you
Trying to
get?
collect them.
So is the store like really close to your house, or? Because I swear it was like a minute ago. You're like, okay, I'm going to the store. I got me Dorito Dynamites with cheese and Cheez-Its. Nice. Fancy. Yeah, if you say just Dynamites, I won't know what you're talking about. But if you say Dorito Dynamites, I do know what you're talking about if you say that.
Remember I did explain it to you?
Yes, I love cheese. Void cheese is good. I do like.
I hate blue cheese.
Okay, yeah, blue cheese. There's some cheeses I don't like, but yeah. Up. Okay, I think it's revealing which one. All right, so the furnace bundle. Let me see what it's actually called. Boiler room bundles are now available.
I'm just trying to collect all the berries.
That's actually really good, yeah. Like, pretty much usually in the beginning of the game, that's kind of all you can do. Because when you're farming, as long as you planted something and you water them every day, all you can really do is wait until they grow. So until then, yeah, go around and just forage. So, like, pick berries, all the wild forageables you see on the map, stuff like that. I might start using that actually. Speed grow. I'll put these on my strawberries. I'll keep the rest of my parsnips. Or two of them, yeah.
I'll go to my house real quick. I need to take my dog.
Alright. Getting things set up, then I'm ready to stream. Alright, Void. In fact, I'll go ahead and I will pull you up. Oh.
We've seen the Wizard King, right?
Oh, the wizard?
What the heck am I talking about?
Um, yeah, we've already visited the wizard because that's how we got access to the community center.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just totally forgot about that.
But yeah, Void, I have you tabbed up, so whenever you start streaming, just let me know and I'll give you a work. Yeah, you're like you were like Wizard King. I'm like, what? Then I figured you were talking about the wizard, and it's like, yeah, we got that. Oh yeah, I got to give George a gift. I have that quest. He loves leek. All right.
Alright, so guess I'm just gonna.
Mosey on over here. Now it is possible the thing I told you about the trees, the whole one block around it, that one block cannot be shared by two trees. If that's the case, then you need like 2 blocks in between trees. All right, I'm ready. All right, Void. I just went over to you. You're not streaming yet. I'll check back every minute, and once I see that you're up, I'll give you a lurk. Oh, don't tell me it's too late. Dag on it. It is. I doubt he's here. Yep, he's not here. All right. Ooh.
It's very quiet. Should I do um use what you call it
Oh, what?
let me think. Should I do it before on the last day? Put all the fruit into the deposit and do like what Kitty does on her site.
Um. So that's actually something that I used to do, and she picked it up from me. But I stopped doing that because pretty much just go ahead and sell once you get it. I wouldn't wait to sell it. The only good thing about waiting to sell is you actually get to calculate exactly how much you made throughout the whole season, and it's really cool because you'll make like 1,000,000 gold. But it takes a whole season to build up to that. Me personally, I would not do that because that's money you could have used like 3 weeks ago. You know, even though 3 weeks ago you only made 100,000. Um, but it's completely up to you because if you sell as you go, you honestly don't know how much you made throughout the season. If you sell at the very end, you have a good idea of how much you made. And I think what Skittles does, all of the gold quality and up, she waits till the very end to sell. Anything that's silver and below, she sells right away. I think that's what she does. Yes, we're getting a fairy. Oh, I am.
I am too.
Oh, for real? Because they're going over to my crops.
This fairy's going to my crop.
Okay, we're probably getting two different. You're probably getting one, I'm getting the other one.
Oh, she did.
Nice. So what that means is they're going to be ready to be picked.
Give me 1 second. Don't start yet.
All right.
I need to see what's going on.
All right. All right. So while we're waiting on Skittles, just checking in on to see who all is. Okay, Skittles. All right, everyone's good. Okay, all right. But yeah, it's completely up to you what you want to do. Either way, you're going to make the money. Oh, we got a Queen of Sauce rerun for stir fry.
She did my strawberries.
Whoa, nice. She only did my parsnips, and only one. What? Dang it! You had okay. Yours is way better. I only got one parsnip out of that. How many strawberries did you get out of that?
All of them.
How many did you plant?
6.
Oh, okay. Well, that's really good actually. Man. No one can hear me to stream.
For me.
No, I say that's pretty good. That's better than me. I just got one parsnip. You got 6 strawberries. And Void, you said no one can hear you stream? No one can hear me to stream. Well, Void, I do have you on mute because I'm streaming as well. So, I mean, even if people can hear you, I wouldn't. Uh, but yeah. But I'm definitely lurking for you, though.
Alright, we're gonna see. How much it's gonna cost me to get the house removed.
Oh, to remove a house, it shouldn't cost you anything.
Well, let's find out. So, ah, dang it.
What?
It's only 8.
Well, it's better to be early than late because I tried to get the George and I was too late. So.
Oh crap, forgot to water my plant.
Yeah, that should be the first thing you always do. Because remember, stores aren't open yet. Take that time to water your crops. Yeah. Because if you don't do it in the morning, you'll forget. And then that's a day of crops you don't get.
How do I do upgrade or shop or
What is it you're trying to do?
I'm trying to remove that.
Go to. What are the options again?
Shop, upgrade house, contract, or farm building.
Building. Do that one. And then go to the bottom right. There should be go through the icons. One of them should be remove building.
I can increase the size of your house and
Oh no, that's the wrong one. Go to the. I thought you said it was a buildings one, not the house upgrade.
um
You're trying to remove one of the extra houses, right?
yeah.
So go to. All right, I'm actually near here. Let me go as well. Let me see what you're looking at. Construct farm buildings. Go to that one. Oh, I can't do that. Let me go on your stream. Maybe you can do it. Yeah, construct farm buildings. Okay, go to the bottom right. You see that like X triangle? No, bottom right. Oh, you see it?
Demolish a building.
Yes, that's what you do. So click that, and it will take you to the map, and you click what building you want demolished. Yeah. All I ask is please do not destroy my house. That would suck.
Oh crap, let's hope I did it.
Oh my god. I'm like in the mines right now too.
I'm gonna go look.
Was there any crops around it?
No.
Okay, then that was not mine. I have a lot of crops around my house.
Okay, we're good then. I kinda got scared. When you said crops, like no, there's no there's
And actually, don't we have 4 houses?
got 3 now.
I know, but like before we had four, so now we have three. Now here's the bad thing. Let's say two people want to join us. You got to build that house again. That is the bad thing. Also, this farm you picked, I think, is hard for building buildings. So that is the bad thing about like this type of farm. So,
I
um,
wanted to try it out, so we are.
okay.
Beautiful. Got a chest. What is in that room?
Really. Man. Oh. Where's that geode? Where did it go? What the heck? Is that it right there? There we go. Okay.
Alright, so I am good to go. Oh man, hand hurts.
What's wrong with your hand?
Yeah.
Hey, what's wrong with it?
It just hurts.
Uh,
Should we just push it?
okay, so top left. Well, I'm gonna get a copyright claim.
I just had to myself.
Well, we heard all of that.
Wait, you heard the
Yep. I heard both songs.
shackles shit? Shackle
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah.
How? Oh wait, my webcam does.
So then that first song, that country song, I'm probably gonna get a copyright claim.
Dang it.
again,
Sorry.
again, if it's a strike, that's when it's bad. A claim is fine. Because all the claim means is that, hey, you're using someone else's property, but they're okay with it. But we're letting you know that it's not yours. The strike is where it's like, hey, you're using someone else's property and they do not like that. They could sue you. Take it down now or else.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, so.
I forgot. I posted.
Then the other song, I try to keep it PG-13, which you could say that's still PG-13, so.
That wasn't a song. My cousin sent me that. She told me to look at it right now. I'm like,
Ah, okay.
okay, it's war. I need her to go out and show it. Ooh, you are totally down
Who, me?
Ah, there we go. Thank you.
Alright.
Yeah, thanks for getting me these two computers. It's kind of nice to like.
Yeah, it is nice, ain't it? Where you can see your like. I take it your stream's on one, so you're monitoring your stream. The other one has your game on it.
Yeah, and I can play music on and off,
Yeah, it's a
which you
lot.
can't hear. So I'm kind of glad.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to stream that way.
Oh, the yummy,
I
yummy,
would like the
yummy, yummy,
hardwood.
yummy bag. It's a jolly bag.
Oh man. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Welcome in.
How was work?
It was long and boring.
Heads up. Me and Skittles are already streaming. Oh shoot. I'm exhausted. No. I'm probably about to. No, I don't want to die. Well, in that case, I'm screwed. I'm gonna keep mining then.
You're
I got,
gonna lose all your
because
stuff.
well, no, I'm already exhausted. So now I'm just mining for. Yeah, but yes, kitties. A heads up. Me and Skittles are already streaming. Did you want to hop on your map or hop on this one? Which actually we have to hop on the other one. Wait, what?
So I'd like to play on mine.
Oh
Is it
shoot.
yours?
Yep, I just passed out. Oh god.
Tom,
Oh.
did you came in?
I
My
survived.
the whole thing just fell down.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even go through the whole. Oh, that's interesting. So after you lose energy, if you keep going, because I've never done that before, you pass out. You just wake up in your bed. They didn't take any items or gold from me. Interesting. I didn't know that.
Oh,
Where?
lucky you.
Wow. Did you know that, kitties?
What is it?
So I was in the mines, right? And I ran out of energy. But I'm stuck where I'm like, I can't, I'm too slow to go back. I was on that spiral level, so I'm screwed. And so I just kept mining. Even though you can still mine, but it's slower. I didn't know that, but after a while, you actually pass out to where you can't even uh, do anything. I It takes me back to my bed. Like it ain't like someone found me by the mine saying, "Hey, here's 1,000 gold that I took and all that." I woke up in my bed, no money or items taken.
Yeah, no, I've never seen that happen either.
I haven't either. I don't know if that's a glitch or that's. I mean, because normally when you pass out, you pass out from no health, not from no energy.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. Well, okay, we'll head off. We'll head out here, and we'll play on your map.
Okay.
All right, Skittles, whenever you're ready. And what I'll do for YouTube, like I'm not going to end the stream and start a new one. I'm just going to have both of y'all's maps in the same video. But yeah, I've never done that before. Now I know. Okay. Yeah, just let us know when you are in the map. Uh-oh, Void's stream is not working. Josh is doing good. Gerb's doing good. Skittles, you're doing good. But Void's... Oh, his stream... He must have bad internet or something.
Does any dude have ever done this yet? Like going viral on TikTok? Get a fruit roll up, put a little bit of ice cream, and roll it up and eat it.
You said a fruit...
Like a fruit roll up?
Yeah. Get a fruit roll up, flatten out, put a little ice cream in the middle, fold it up, and eat it.
I have not done that. Sounds
I've
good though.
seen videos on it.
Sounds good though. Like, how's that a challenge?
It's not really a challenge. It's something people have done on TikTok.
It's like a tryout food.
Okay.
It like makes the fruit roll up crunchy.
I got ice cream.
I've also seen people just putting the fruit roll ups in the freezer.
Oh, so it gets crunchy when it gets cold, is what you're saying. The fruit roll ups. Which that makes sense. Okay.
Gaia, hi Gaia.
Hi,
Thank
kitties.
you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the kisses, honey.
Has she acted any differently now that you fixed her?
Sometimes. Definitely not going into a heat cycle. That's different. Sometimes she's sweeter. Sometimes she's not.
Okay.
It was mainly at first she was a lot sweeter, but now she's like getting angry again. All right, I'm in the map.
Have you tried
All
changing
right.
your diet?
I have not tried changing her diet.
It says connect spell.
I'm getting in.
Yeah, James is in.
Oh my god.
Now, if we both didn't go, oh wow, this house scared me. I forgot you changed it right before. Man, today's Sebastian's birthday,
Yeah.
and Queen of Sauce rerun. Bread. All right, let me pull up see what Sebastian loves. And how long can you play for, kitties?
I'm not sure.
All right, Sebastian loves frozen tear, obsidian, pumpkin soup, sashimi, and void egg. And if I remember correctly, we have plenty of void eggs.
It's going to snow tomorrow. Cool.
Oh, is it winter?
Yep.
Yep,
I forgot about that.
I know I did
Am
too.
I in?
Where are my crops? Oh my God, it's winter. There are no crops.
Apple Daffers.
And tomorrow it's gonna be sunny and clear and sunny for the.
Angel, how's it going? Hope
What
you're.
does Sebastian like again?
Oh man, I've already clicked off of it. Okay, give me a minute, because I'm picking my greenhouse stuff now. Angel of Zuntar, how are you doing? Welcome in. How was your week? How was your weekend? How's your Wednesday? Hope all is well.
You like pumpkin soup
Pumpkin soup.
or frozen tear?
Let me give you a shout out. Meh, but I'm okay. Lots of walking. Oh, is that what you do for work? Like you walk a lot at work, or sore and tired? I got you.
Is that a loved gift?
Yes. Oh wait, let me look it up.
If you give me a minute, I can look at it. I told y'all, and then I got off of it. And, yeah.
Okay. Villagers. I'm trying to get Sebastian to like. I'm so nice. Try to
I do have one pumpkin
Well,
soup. That's
today's the day to do it. Give him a love to give today. You'll gain like what is it, 2, 3, 4 hearts.
okay.
Van broke and had to fix car. Oh man, sorry to hear that. So I do home care, so some are far away. Okay. Sorry to hear about your van. All right. So Sebastian loves frozen tear, obsidian, pumpkin soup, sashimi, and void egg.
Do you have any idea where he'd be?
Let me see. I can look at a schedule on the wiki. Um, ooh, ooh.
What is
3, he leaves his computer, goes to the kitchen. So right now, he's in his room. He's actually getting out of bed right now. 2,000 steps a day, roughly. Oh, man. Wow. Do you know what's wrong with your van?
Oh my gosh. At what time he leaves his room?
3 p.m.
Oh my.
Yeah. I actually just did this in my Let's Play, and I was like so pissed. But at 6 p.m., let me make sure. No, 6:30, he actually walks out of the house. So, also, when he gets out of his room at 3, he goes back to his room at 3:30. So you have a 30-minute window. So heads up. But at 6:30, he actually leaves the house, and then you have like 3 hours after that to talk to him. Yeah.
Come on.
Everything, LOL. Oh, man. So, like, how can I say this? What happened for your van to break down? I know it was probably a lot of stuff, but, like, what was the ultimate thing? Like, the engine just stopped, or... And I understand if you don't want to talk about it, because it's probably been a rough day, and you're like, I don't want to talk about it. I completely understand. The car might have a quick fix. Okay, well, that's good. Did y'all pet the animals?
I did not.
Alright, I will do that. Okay, I am petting them now. I'm sure we have plenty of void eggs, which we do. So, I'm going to give him a void egg. And just a heads up, we have like 17 iridium quality void eggs. So, if you want to do it that way, I completely understand. The van, it starts, just doesn't move. You put it into gear, it makes loud noises. Oh, that's a transmission problem. Man. These are shocks, antifreeze leak for the 3rd time. Oh, wow. Automatic, I take it.
Come on, 3 o'clock. I want to give your pumpkin soup to you.
I'm trying to hurry up and get there. Remember, once 3 hits, you have a 30-minute... It's either 3 or 3:30. You have a 30-minute window. Then he goes back into his room.
Wait, you have pumpkin soup?
Yep.
How'd you get pumpkin soup?
The festival.
Oh.
Fan doesn't work on engine, and yes. Oh, man. Wow, okay. That does require a lot of work. Well, so I'm sorry, Angel, you're going through that.
Which is the kitchen part? Okay. Okay, he's getting out of his room now.
I'm almost there.
I mean, a frozen tear and pumpkin soup would do the same exact thing, right?
Probably. Okay.
Now I can go in his bedroom.
Oh, I got a cutscene outside, so heads up, y'all probably get a cutscene.
Okay. Still streaming, but okay.
Lots of work, so we're going to fix car first and save money for a new used van. Okay. Wait, so do you have a car and a van? Or when you say car, are you referring to your van?
Oh, that hurt.
You alright?
I just lost my whole fingernails backwards.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, that hurt.
I mean, I know it's a fingernail, but it's not a nail. You don't want to put a hammer to it.
I'm doing a bit with him.
Yep. The cutscene is he's working on his motorcycle outside, right?
I don't know.
We
Haven't
have-
been in here in a while.
We have a car and a van.
Should I put he's
Okay.
busy? Should I leave or should I stay put?
Stay put.
Okay.
Because remember, you're trying to be friends with him. Don't. Well, actually, no, that because that is kind of nice to do. Stay with him. I think either way, he's going to hurry up anyway, so you're good. All right, I got it. So now I got to remember where I'm at on this one. Staff the power. Korean bar. Lobster.
Ask him what he's working on and compliment the decorating his room.
I'd ask him what he's working on. Oh, you're in his room. So I got a cutscene outside. He was working on his motorcycle. Okay. Yeah, Angel, again, sorry to hear that. I hope, you'll get it fixed. What's wrong with the car? Because everything you were telling me was about the van, right? It just winds up, it doesn't start. Like when you try to crank it. That's right, I need 5 of those. Oh, that's right, so I need to keep 5 of those.
Ask him about his career goal. Ask him why he's looking for it. I'm gonna ask about his career goal.
Yeah, whatever options there are, choose the one that you want to choose. Just heads up, if you're trying to befriend him, make sure you're choosing one that just sounds nice and being a friend. If there's an obvious one that's mean. You hear it winding up, but it never starts. Oh, so like cranking. So the engine is turning over. So it's crank but no start. That's what it sounds like. That sounds like a starter problem.
Can I give him another gift?
I don't think you can do it today. I mean, try, but I don't think you'll be able to. Checking it in. I appreciate the check-in, Gerb. I will do the same for you as well. But that's what it sounds like, Angel. It sounds like it's a starter. So if you try to start it and you hear nothing, like you just hear one click, sometimes you don't even hear the click, that's a battery problem. And it's possible, while your battery is dead, the battery was not the original problem. It could be your alternator. Your alternator is what keeps your battery topped off. If your alternator fails, then it solely depends on the battery, and then it doesn't take long to fail as well. However, if you crank it, like all the lights come on, they're bright, and you hear like a lot of like whining, like you're saying, the battery's fine. It's the starter that's not working. The starter's not able to turn the flywheel. The flywheel is this large gear in between the transmission and the engine. It's not clicking in ads. Oh, ads? Okay, sorry.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm trying to get that one. No, I want to get that. Oh my god. I might have to move that chest. It does not let me get to it. There we go. Man, that was not fun. Alright, I'm gonna hurry up to bed. Hopefully Skittles is in bed. Are you in bed, kitties, or?
I'm not.
Okay, so it's alright. Skittles is in bed then. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for Angel to get back. There's ads playing right now. Oh, they're back. Okay. Um, so what I was saying is, when you crank your vehicle and you hear it turning but it's not starting, that's called crank but no start. Well, that usually indicates is a starter problem. You have battery power and it's going to the starter, but the starter is not able to turn the flywheel, which is the big gear in between your engine and your transmission. Now, let's say you try to start the car and you don't even hear it turning over. That's usually a battery slash alternator problem. And it's possible while your battery is dead, it's not the original problem because it could be your alternator failed. Your alternator is what keeps your battery charged. If your alternator fails, everything solely depends on the battery, and it doesn't take long for the battery to die. And then at that point, the battery can't send any juice to turn the starter. But if you're telling me that it winds up, it doesn't start, it sounds like a starter problem. Whenever you put the key in the on position, do you see like the lights on the dash come on and everything? And if they do come on, are they bright or dim? Because if they come on and they're pretty bright, your battery's fine. If they come on but they're kind of dim, it could be your battery. If they don't come in at all, it's definitely your battery. But for what it sounds like, you hear the whining, you just don't, it doesn't crank. It sounds like your battery's fine. Your starter's just not able to turn the flywheel. And depending on where your starter is low, oh, I should not have clicked OK because Skittles ain't back. Oh, well,
Shame on you, James.
wait. Am I the only one who sold stuff?
Yeah.
Daggone it. Yes, right, I believe. Okay, sweet. Um, yeah, depending on where the starter is, it could be an easy fix, it could be a hard one. Like if the starter's kind of up, normally starter's pretty low and it's always connected to, uh, it's always going to be near the flywheel, so it's going to be near where the transmission and the engine meet. Why am I going in here? That's weird. I'll wait through these. But sometimes some starters are in easy spots, and so they're easy fixes. You just replace the starter. Chrysler 300C. All right, let's see if I can remember where that's at. Chrysler 300C. You know what? I can Google it right now. Okay, I recognize the car. Okay, this might be an easy fix. It is, if you're able to jack up your vehicle, it's an easy fix. Okay, your starter's like underneath everything.
Okay, I moved it, the where I get the wallpapers and the house stuff. I moved it in the whatever this is called.
Jeff, she says it turns but no start. She says she hears a whining, but the engine doesn't start. So my guess would be the starter. Oh, my hose ready. All right. Man, between playing this map, my personal map, Skittles' map. Sorry, I'm back. I was playing some Ghost Recon Breakpoint with my wife. Oh, it's all good, Otterby. It is all good. Copper, that's it. That's all I brought it to. Okay. That's definitely the starter. Yeah, Otter, I'm thinking starter. Because I was explaining to her, let's say you like turn the key but nothing happens, it's your battery. Or alternator, which would affect your battery as well. But if it's cranked but no start, that's starter. So, and from what I was looking at just now, it's the Chrysler 300. It looks like it's underneath everything. So if you can jack up your vehicle, it's an easy fix. It's right there. If you can't jack up your vehicle, a little tough, but like you have to crawl underneath. Okay, where should I go? I'm trying to remember what was the next thing I was doing. Yeah, starters are usually easy fixes, except where they're located. That could dictate if it's easy or not. Just take a picture of where the wires are at before you remove them. Disconnect them, remove the starter. I'm not so sure it's a starter issue. What would be whining? Well, Jeff, I'm assuming it's actually cranking, just no start, and I think the cranking noise is the whining. But that's how she's explaining it, is whining. So I'm not sure. If the whining is the crank, then I would say starter. But it's possible it's not even cranking, and the whining noise is something else. And if that's the case, then you're right. It might not be the starter. But I'm assuming when she says whining, she's referring to the cranking. So I don't know. All right. Can't remember. That's all fish stuff.
Oh, I just did the pet for you.
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Stars are easy. Tell them to have someone enter the car, and while they turn the key, have the person enter the car beat the starter with a hammer. I get it start, and then you know for a fact it's a starter. Sorry, that was long. Oh no, Otter, you're good. I have a second monitor, so I can see it. Yeah, I'm aware of beating on the hammer, and you got to kind of do it hard to kind of get the gears in there to start working again. And if it starts working, then it's definitely a starter. It's just the gears over time are wearing down.
Or with manuals you can push start it.
Yeah. Because pretty much you just got to make sure the engine turns over, and you could do it with the wheels instead of the starter itself. That's why a lot of people, like when they're like a lot of people who are new at towing, and they have a flatbed, if it's in gear and they're bringing it up, there's videos on YouTube where you see the car just actually start on its own and drive above, like over the truck.
Oh,
Yeah.
well that's scary.
So automatics technically can do it too.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I mean, of course, you don't want that to happen with automatic. Sticks are a little easier to do, or it's weird. Sticks can only do it with a person, but autos can do it like on their own. But yeah, it's. I'm oversimplifying it, but yeah. All right, let me check the winter. My dad is an expert mechanic, and I'm trying to learn everything I can. I'm 36, and I still have so much to learn from him. Honor B. So me and Jeff here. Jeff is Epstein Slayer. We're actually both in the same auto program right now in school, even though my semester is actually all of the prereqs and gen eds and electives right now. So I've learned a lot in that program. There's some I knew before the program also, but Epstein Slayer here, he knows his stuff, so he knows a lot too. In fact, he's helping a lot of other students working with stuff right now. But yeah, Otter, that's cool. That's really cool. I mean, that's the way to do it. Okay, let's check it in on everyone. All right. I was doing the Stardew Valley wiki. So, after this day, I'm going to end the stream, but I'll keep playing.
Okay. So why do you end it like? Because you try to have a set amount of time.
That and I've noticed with Stardew Valley, I play better if I'm not streaming.
Yeah.
Now, see, if I was by myself, I could simply pause the game and talk to the chat, but multiplayer, I can't. So, yeah.
So I am trying to clear out the island farm because I have been trying to get so many of those golden walnuts.
That's what I'm doing. You just remind me what I was doing. I was actually trying to kind of tweak like my tools and stuff before I really start going to the island, because I want to start focusing on the volcano. Okay, thank you for reminding me. Let me check all this stuff. Okay, but before I do that, let me check all of this stuffs. We have tuna, sardine, perch, pike, red mullet, herring. I got the squid, sea cucumber. Oh, nice. Sturgeon,
That scared me.
tiger trout. Oh, yeah. Albacore, lingcod, red snapper, halibut, midnight carp. I do not have the glacier fish. Okay, that's something I need to do. Oh, okay. All right. I have those three. What about these? Winter root, where you be? Crystal fruit, snow yam, crocus, holly. Okay, so glacier fish. That's what I gotta do. Okay. I appreciate that, Lurk Strudel. I hope all is well. Let me give you a shout out. And if you are streaming, I will give you a lurk as well. Let me see if you're streaming. You are not. Let me refresh though, just in case it has not refreshed yet. Okay. Skittles is still streaming. Gerb's still streaming. Josh still streaming. I don't know about Void.
I'm still
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh. You're talking. What?
streaming. You didn't hear nothing.
Well, I don't know if you're talking to me or like to something else. I'm too tired. I got you, Strudel. It's all good. Nothing wrong with that. I appreciate you coming in. Ooh, nice. Okay, so now that I know what I'm doing, I just got home. Okay. Hope your day was good, Strudel. Seems like long, but hopefully it was good. Lava katana. Gold pickaxe. That's...
Do you happen to have a magma cap?
No, I don't think... A very long strudel. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, at least it's over with, hopefully. And to answer your question, no. You only get that from the volcano, and I was only in like one level. Remember, I died.
Got you.
Yeah, I do not have the magma cap.
Now I think I can get a mango. At least, if not now, then
Okay.
I got a pickaxe.
Going to relax here for an hour, then go to bed. Oh, I got you, Strudel. Sorry, Strudel, that just threw me off. This last message doesn't have that VIP sticker by your name. And I'm like, what?
that's what I was gonna do. Bring a mango over here.
There we go.
Can I just talk about my zero right now?
Why?
What's going on?
I have a second viewer.
I don't know if it's my buddy or someone else.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't mind.
A snap, I'm a VIP.
Scares me.
Yes, Strudel. I made you a VIP a long time ago.
Just a second. Real quick.
Okay. Angel, I appreciate the lurk, and you have a good night as well. Up at 5:30 and on the road by 6 to have football throwing tomorrow morning. Oh, wow. Otter, what are you doing? Oh, this...
Click go.
We can?
Yeah, I just wanted to grab my.
Those are some cool emotes, Strudel. Yes, Strudel, that's a long day. Okay. Okay, no Queen of Sauce, no birthdays. Oh man.
Few inches of snow tomorrow. Oh, good. And then tomorrow on the island, it's going to rain all day. Ooh. So, just letting you know.
Kel.
And today, fortune seems you'll have a little extra luck today.
Okay. Ooh. Kel.
I'm gonna go pet them. I'm gonna go.
I've already paid him.
You already did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
Allergies or devil's dandruff? It's allergies, Otter. I have severe allergies, and this time of year is just miserable for me. I'm actually on meds right now, and I'm taking shots too.
Oh, I hate that.
So, are,
Shot and the devil's dandruff? Oh my god.
so are we calling this a no crank, no start? Epstein Slayer, I'm calling it a crank but no start. That's what I'm calling it. I'm assuming. So I asked her earlier if the whining is the cranking. She didn't know. So I'm assuming the whining is the cranking. So just for the lack of knowledge, I'm assuming it's cranking but not starting. So that's my guess. Then the starter works. Oh really? Oh. Alright, Epstein Slayer, you can do your thing.
Didn't you say you're gonna end your stream?
Oh, you're right. Um, well, yeah, Epstein Slayer, you can actually. There are cases where you can actually have it cranking, but like the gears, it's moving, but not moving the flywheel gear. Like the teeth are bad, so you can hear like a crank, but it won't start. So it's possible for uh, the battery send the juice to the starter, so the battery's fine, but the crank part is weird. It's like kind of weird. Like you hear it moving, but it's not able to turn the engine over. Either because like the crank, the gears, the teeth's kind of worn down. Josh, welcome in. Are you done streaming or? You are. Okay. All right, got you. Just click you off. And I meant to end my stream, but I'm gonna guess I'll play for the day as well. Yeah, I kind of got bored of it. But Jeff, I know what you're saying though. Normally, the starter's fine because it wouldn't crank. But like my dad's truck had that problem where the starter was actually messed up. It was actually cranking, just not actually starting. It's a crank but no start. It was like a weird issue. Okay, going down. Yeah, this way is easier. But the engine's not cranking, hence the crank. Or am I getting it wrong? Alright, I'm going to look this up. Oh, I might have it backwards. Jeff, you're right. I think I have it backwards. Okay. Sorry. I'm getting SNES vibes and I like it. Uh,
Hey Ignis, what's up?
oh, you got a raid or let me see.
No.
Oh, you missed a fish. Let me give Ignis a shout out there for you. Yeah, sorry, Jeff. I think you're actually right. I had it backwards. But I do remember my dad's truck like it was cranking, but it was still something wrong with the starter.
By the way, the book is amazing, just so you know.
The book. Oh, you're talking to someone else. Gotcha. But yeah, Otter, whoever made this did it like this on purpose.
I got a sea cucumber.
Ooh, nice. You're at the ocean, right?
Yeah. The book that you're letting me read? Is this the same Ignis or is this a different Ignis?
You're right about the star not engaging, but would be a no crank. Yeah, Jeff, I think I had it backwards. And which Ignis is this? Let me check. No, this is the legit Ignis.
I'm like, it's so good. It's like, I'm like, I don't know. It's so good. I don't know how to explain it. That's all I gotta just look at the book and I'm like,
Oh yeah, Jeff. Yeah.
oh, I'm into it. Like, so much. I'm like, oh,
Oh
yeah.
God! Holy. Yep, I'm not getting this one. Yeah, I'm waiting. Yeah, that was too hard.
I hope I don't get raid and choke like I did last time.
Hey, Ignis, did you get my Discord message? I messaged you about a certain person who copied your Twitch name.
That's Squid Boy.
What? Dang, Skittles! I don't want to say his name.
Oh, my bad.
Well, the cat's out of the bag now. Yes, Squid Boy. I messaged you about Squid Boy, but you didn't message back. Where am I going in here?
Did you just pee?
No, I'm holding it.
I said I would take him to do that part, but okay.
Oh yeah, Jeff. So Ignis is in Skittles stream. He's not even playing with us or in Discord at all. Yeah, I did hang on. Okay.
Well, thank
Okay.
you.
It is procedural generated like the world. Um so the map is the same every day. And like let's say you make a whole new map, it's the same map. Your farm can have a different layout, but you choose what layout your farm looks like. Oh, wrong chest. Oh, I got a message on Discord. Alright. I appreciate that, Ignis. Okay, I got another message.
Yeah, that one was.
Ah, gotcha.
Did you mention that to somebody else?
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I don't know.
Guess I'll go in here for now. And where do I have artifacts? In here? Nope, that's seeds. That's food. Where are the artifacts? Oh, they're in here. Okay. Yeah, Otter, Epstein Slayer, and Ranger are both moderators for me. Epstein Slayer is the main moderator I have for Twitch. Oh, y'all should. Actually, I'll do it for you. I think it's. Is it that one? Nope. Maybe.
I'm like, I was into it, and like,
Dang it.
oh, it's so good. That's all I gotta say. You did an amazing job on that
There we go.
stuff, and it was amazing. That's all I gotta say. That is pretty good.
Okay. What are you trying to do, Void? Are you trying to shout yourself out, or are you hoping to get a command? If you want a command, let me know. I can make one for you.
Make me another command. No, I'm joking.
Void didn't avoid himself. Oh, I like that. Is that what you want, Void? You want me to make a command for you dealing with that? Ranger. Yeah. It's weird. Like, whenever I think of Ranger, I don't think of his real name. I think of his Twitch name. I think of Ranger. Yeah, in fact, Jeff, I think in school, when I was talking about, your son, I think one time I called him Ranger. I didn't say his real name. Because I actually know him more as Ranger than his real name. Wait, I need to go. Okay, so I have gold, copper, copper, copper. Alright, so iron's the next one I gotta focus on.
Well, all I gotta say, keep it up. That was amazing. I'm not fully done yet, but I'm in the middle of it. And all I gotta say is that is good.
My guess is that is her washing machine.
Your washing machine? Dublin, my old internet group know my real name, but they call me Ignis anyway because we all like it. We all like it. That's what he said.
Let me see. My old internet group knew my real name, but they called me Ignis anyways because we all liked it better. I got you, Ignis. Hey, nothing wrong with that. And let me look at mine. I have. After the stream, I could probably like actually look in on Steam Otter and tell you exactly how many hours. My guess is probably like almost 500 hours. That'd be my guess.
Oh, by the way, I finished one of my quests
Which quest?
on here. I mean on Twitch. The Empire one.
And what was the quest specifically?
It was the Twitch one. Hmm?
Maybe right before that. I'm not sure. I shut it off as quick as I could.
Why is there a rabbit's foot in here? What?
Well, thank you. I appreciate it since I'm on a diet. I get shit. Which is kind of good, but kind of sad for me. But I did eat candy. Not gonna lie. Whoa! My thing just went up.
What thing? Oh,
My um my average thing. It was at 226. Now it's at 238.
nice.
I'm close, everybody. I am close. I am close.
He was so excited to get his PC in low.
The Empire business. I finished that achievement.
And what is it specifically? Because there's 4 different achievements within each one. Like, did you do part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4? All right.
It's the Empire business stream for 250 hours total.
Oh, that's okay. Nice. Because I'm about to do part 3 or part 4. No, not part 3, which is 500 hours total. I should actually be getting that one probably at the end of this week. All right. So from here, I'm going to end the stream. But I'm going to keep playing. I'm just going to end the stream. Skittles, are you going to keep streaming?
Yes, I am.
All right. I will raid you then. Um,
Ready for this raid music. Ooh, yeah.
all right. Thanks everyone for coming and watching. I'm gonna be quick because they're waiting on me to continue to the next day. But y'all take it easy. Otter B, Epstein Slayer, Void GT. Y'all take it easy. Hope everyone has a good rest of their week. Great stream, brother. See you in the next one. I appreciate it, Otter. I'll try to learn more this semester. Just got me so busy. But all right. We're going to raid over to SkittlesCottonCandy. She's actually playing this with us right now. We're raiding her in 10 seconds. Don't tell her. It's supposed to be a surprise.
I'm actually taking a drink by himself.
Nah, it's funny. Mary! Oh, welcome in, Mary. I'm actually about to raid someone. But welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Much love, Dullblend. How I feeling you? I hope you're doing well. But yeah, we're going to raid over real quick. Mary, you take it easy. I'm sorry you came in now, but all right, here we go. All right.